Welcome to the Bob Hagan Show, sponsored by It's Relevant. I'm your host, Bob Hagan, and the goal of our show is introduce you to the Stamford that we know, the heroes, unsung heroes, and the movers and shakers of this town and the surrounding communities. I hope you enjoy our show, and thanks for joining in. Thanks so much for joining. Today I've invited in Jennifer Kelley. Jennifer is the founder and director of Kids Helping Kids. Jen, thanks so much for being on the show.
Oh, it's my pleasure. Thanks for inviting me.
You are so welcome. And the goal of Kids Helping Kids is to create leaders for the future. Is that accurate?
It really is. Our mission is to create leaders through youth-led service projects with youth really making all of the decisions.
Mm-hmm. Talk to me about some of the projects you and the kids have put together, if you wouldn't mind sharing with the listening audience.
Sure. Well, let me talk to you about one that's happening tomorrow night. We had a 5th grade boy who probably 2 years ago, it happened to be his birthday, and he actually gave thought to the fact that if he lived in a shelter, he would not have a home, therefore he could not have a birthday party at his house. And from that, we got a lot of kids involved talking about it, and they came up with the idea to have a quarterly birthday party at a local shelter in Spirica, which is located right around the corner from here. And we go every quarter, and the kids have a birthday party there. Our kids make the cupcakes. Our kids make the birthday cards. We do not bring gifts because it's about spending time with the kids. The kids bring the games. And we have really established an amazing connection. Matter of fact, Jason, who's the CEO of Inspirica, said about Kids Helping Kids that you guys used to be a really great thing, but now actually we have come to really rely on your services.
That's great. That's a great compliment for you. Congratulations. But you've even done something which I want to draw the audience to on a national perspective, if not global. Would you mind sharing that with us?
Well, we've done many, but I'll take one from last week. We just did a Launching Libraries project, which is in our 2nd year. And that is a project where we had one of our 8th grade kids could not imagine life without books. She was an avid reader. And in speaking with her, and this is my job, is to facilitate their passion and help them turn it into action. But we found out that kids in New Orleans suffering from the devastation of Katrina, in the poorest areas, they had one book for every 300 kids. Wow. She was just dumbfounded. So she got friends of hers who got friends of theirs who ended up collecting, over the past 2 years, 23,000 books. Last year they went to Katrina down in New Orleans. This year the kids decided they wanted to support literacy in Africa. So books went to Zimbabwe. And really exciting is that one of our Kids Helping Kids members, an 8th grade girl named Hannah, is actually going to Zimbabwe to meet the shipment of books, and she will be delivering them to 230 different schools, and actually meeting with the kids that we're going to deliver the books that we collected from in Stamford, Connecticut. So, and the community really supports us. Bank of New Canaan was a collection point. AAA, which is a local business in Stamford, collected books for us. That was a collection point for us. And then a myriad of schools in the local Stamford and surrounding areas collected books. So we had kids from 17 different schools work on this project.
That's unbelievable. Congratulations.
Thanks.
You and I have talked off camera and in the weeks leading up to the show today about what leadership means to you, to me. It's very near and dear in my heart because I think we have a void in politics, in leadership, in corporate American leadership. You've chosen children. Can leadership be taught?
Definitely. I feel that the reason why I focus on children is because that is where our next generation is. And they have the most amazing ideas about what they can do to make an impact in the world.
You chose Stanford. What about Stanford is so fascinating for you or interesting for you to choose Kids Helping Kids?
Well, first, I live in Stamford.
Okay.
I love living in Stamford. It is such a diverse environment. We have the ability to work with so many different types of kids, with kids from private school, public school, kids at risk. And really what Kids Helping Kids is about is bridging the gap. It doesn't matter where you come from. It's the fact that you are a youth and you have the ideas and the power to shift the world. And Stamford, you couldn't choose a better place because it's got such a diverse group of kids.
I really want to just thank you for what you're doing, and I think we really need to get the public involved with you because, again, at the end of the day, have you seen such a transformation in some of the kids who've joined you and over the time period?
I've seen tremendous transformation. I think kids have surprised themselves because there is not that many opportunities for kids to actually make all the decisions.
Right.
And that has really been unbelievable for them. And it doesn't always work out. And that's where the resilience comes in.
Sure.
And this, again, is just planting the seeds for leadership. And leadership can look many different ways. And that's what I like to celebrate with the kids is you don't have to be the one standing up doing the speeches to be a leader. Right. But you can be a leader in many, many different ways.
Why don't we do for the listening audience, contact information one more time for you.
We would love all of your listeners to Facebook us and friend us on Facebook. And that's really where you get the most up-to-date information. We also invite teenagers and middle school kids to become part of our Facebook group. That way they can see what's going on, and if they would like to join any activities, we welcome any and everybody to come to one of our events.
I want to thank Jen Kelley again for being on the show. Again, Jen is the director and founder of Kids Helping Kids, a wonderful organization, not-for-profit that resides here in Stamford, but helping kids from all areas and all walks of life. Again, I'm Bob Hagan, speaking on behalf of the Bob Hagan Show. Have a great day, and thanks for watching.